Our headliner's coming up. We're getting ready for the headliner right now. Alright, just so you guys know, a few things about him. We got a fucking list. Like, this guy has some history, just so you guys know. Born and raised on the south side of Chicago. This guy has performed like in a lot of places. He was the best of the Midwest selection at the Iowa Comedy Festival. He was a runner-up for the Showtime Theater Contest and finalist in the last Loco Standing in Chicago. I am excited to see him. I saw him online, and that is why I booked him, because he is hilarious. You guys, please give it up for Joe Red. Put your hands together for Joe Red, everybody.
How about for all the comments you said earlier? Get it up for all the comments. Yeah, you guys are living it up. You're not home watching TV on a Thursday night. You're living it up. Drink up, everybody. You're not home watching good TV shows like 30 Rock and Louie and great shows that are on Thursday night. You're here listening to this live comedy. I feel like I'm at the Playboy Club or something. Everybody sit down on the couches back here. Hey, we've got Josh Katzman, the writer for Rolling Stone right here, everybody. Give it up for Josh Katzman. We got the Purdue Golden Girls right here. The Purdue Golden Girls, ladies and gentlemen. The Purdue Golden Girls are with us tonight. And we got the three hot chicks that go home with the oldest comic of the night. Let's do this. Yeah. You're my dancing partner. You're my dancing partner. You're digging Cotton Eye Joe. I like this crowd. A lot of young people. Got some of my peers back there. I'm getting a little old. What are you going to do? I'm getting a little old. I'll tell you how you can tell you're getting old. I think there's two people in the room that'll know what I'm talking about. You can tell you're getting old by how many tubes of stuff you have in your bathroom, right? You'll know that in about 40 years. One day, all of a sudden, you wake up, you got 37 tubes of stuff. It all looks alike. You can't tell the Pepsodent from the Fixin' It. In fact, yesterday, I got my Aqua Fresh and my Preparation H mixed up. It was horrible. My lips and my gums all shrunk up. I could hardly talk. But my ass smelled minty fresh. How does my ass look? How does my old guy ass look back there? Minty fresh. It smells minty fresh. I'm getting a little fat too. What are you gonna do? I'm getting a little fat. You can't tell because I wore black tonight. But I'm getting a little fat. I went to get some jeans today. I went over to Sears. What? I'm not bragging. That's just where I shop, you know. Some of us got it, you know. Some of us don't go to the fucking Gap, you know, all right? Some of us go to be a Sears. But I went to get some jeans. I went to that big wall of jeans they had there, right? They got about 40,000 pairs of jeans up there. So I'm a fat guy now. I wear a size 40. So I'm looking for my size. I look up and I go, 28? You should be in the kids section, 28. There's the 30s, 32, 34, the 36, the 38. These must be the... Who's the genius that puts the fat guy pants on the floor? I'd love to purchase them, but I can't reach them. So I gotta turn into MacGyver all of a sudden. I gotta put my foot underneath the top pair of jeans, scoop them up. Alright, let me go try these on. Who put the 28s in with the 40s? It's the story of my life. I'm an old fat Danny Bonaducci lookalike. It's not easy. This girl doesn't know who Danny Bonaducci is. Watch more Nick at Night. I'll be a lot funnier, I swear. Hey, I did something weird today, everybody. I did something weird today. Maybe it's not weird. I don't know. I put conditioner in my pubic hair. You guys do that? Who does that? Who puts conditioner in their pubic hair? Yeah. Who doesn't do that? You don't do that? You just go out unconditional? You don't just drop some in to see what condition your conditioner is in? I mean, what do? You put it in, you gotta wait 3 minutes. What do you do with that 3 minutes? I mean, yeah, I'm going back over my life. Oh, why did I drop out of college? Why did I try to match Cool Hand Luke and eat 50 hard-boiled eggs that time? Why did I sell OJ that knife? So I'm standing there. You got to kill 3 minutes. What do you do with that 3 minutes? I'm standing. I'm naked. I already got the stuff in my hands, right? I guess I could, but I already did that with the soap when I walked in the shower. And I'm a little too old for twice a shower. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm standing there, so I go, what the hell, let's give it a try. I rub it in there. I wait for 3 minutes. And it turned my pubic hair from curly to straight. Now my penis looks like Justin Bieber. 14-year-old girls want to touch me. I don't let them. Not all of them. Hey, you guys ever see when the newscasters talk to the weatherman like they actually have something to do with the weather? Yeah. It's like, Jerry Taft, we're mad at you. It rained all weekend. Can you do something about that? I'd like to see the weatherman get even with the rest of them just once, like, yeah, I can make it stop raining, sure, no problem. What about you, Kathy Brock? What about that tourist that fell off the Sears Tower yesterday? You think you can bring him back to life? How about you, Marcian Greco? You think you can stop the Cubs from sucking for another 100 fucking years? How about you, Roger Ebert? Can I have the 2 hours of my life back I wasted watching Rocky V? How's things back here on the Playboy couches? You are some hipsters, boy, I'll tell you. You are some motherfucking hipsters back here. That's a badass hat you got. Yes! Hey, speaking of, you know who just got hired by CBS? This is true. What the fuck are you doing in my show here? Let me talk to them.
Oh my God.
She's busy. No, I don't know how much she charges. I guess $300 sounds pretty good. She's pretty fucking hot. Oh, you want all 3 of them? $8.50 for all 3 of them for the hour. All right, Mr. Worthington. All right, $8.50. Yeah, what the fuck do I look like? I'm half Jewish. Don't worry about that. You know who just got hired? Sully Sullenberger got hired. You remember Sully Sullenberger? Anybody, you don't remember? Sully was the pilot that landed the plane in the Hudson River. Remember, nobody got hurt? Big deal. I landed my '79 Chevy Nova in the Holiday Inn swimming pool one night. Nobody got hurt. I did a double somersault over the chain link fence, stuck the landing right in deep water. Nobody got hurt. And I did it all in a drunken blackout. Let's see Sully do that. What are we talking about, girls? What are we talking about?
Pussy!
You talking about pussy? It's $8.50. Oh, Sully. Like, who's Sully? The blonde. I don't expect you to know who Sully is. You're blonde, okay? I don't. You knew who Justin Bieber, though, was, right? You knew. This is great working conditions for an asthmatic like me. I love this. Even the cigarette smoke and the humidity, one of them's going to kill me tonight. You guys are going to watch it live. Smoke up. Kill this motherfucker. Hey, I watched the dog show the other day. You guys watch the dog show?
Yeah!
Why is the dog show on ESPN? Can somebody tell me that?
Dog show.
Is there anybody that's less athletic than the 61-year-old guy that's running around in a circle with his little Yorkie? Right, yeah, you see them like this, like. He's running around. And where do we get all these dogs from all of a sudden now? When I was a kid, we had about 8 kind of dogs when we were kids, right? How many kind of dogs we had when we were kids? About 8? About 8 kind of dogs. Now there's 20,000 breeds of dogs. I think they're just making this stuff up. I don't even think these dogs are actually dogs. They've got a dog called the Chow Chow. The Chow Chow. That's not a dog. That's dog food. They got a dog called the Pomeranian. You ever heard of the Pomeranian? You heard of this dog? What if he crosses the border? Does he become the Pomeranian? They got dogs that are named for countries that don't even exist anymore. My neighbor has a Rhodesian Ridgeback. He said a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I said, shouldn't that be a Zimbabwean Ridgeback? Because it's this blonde nose right here. That's Rhodesia. She knows that Zimbabwe used to be Rhodesia. You knew that, right? Yeah. She said, no, it's a Rhodesian Ridgeback. She said, do you have a dog? I said, yeah, I got a dog. I've got a Turkish Terrier from the Ottoman Empire. Do you ever run into these people, these highfalutin people that have these specialized dogs, you know, these 1 in a million dogs? You ever run into these people? I got a lady on my block, she's got 2 beautiful dogs. I asked her, I say, what kind of dogs are these? And she goes, well, Twyla here. Twyla is a short-eared, hairless, wing-tipped, one-lipped, purple-pawed, speckled gallbladder terrier. And Farquhar here, my Farquhar is a Cavalier, King Charles, upper crust, crusted vegan, penisless spaniel. I said, hey lady, you're King Charles, upper crust, crusted, you better get him, he's drinking out of the toilet. Are you going to talk through my whole show, Blondie? I got you a freaking date and everything for $8.50, and yeah, $8.50 for 3 hours. Are you guys going to talk through my whole set? Are you really? I love the dogs too. That's why I'm telling dog jokes. If I didn't like dog jokes, I would be like Keith. He was rapping the dogs. I'm loving the dogs up here. I'm loving them. Hey, don't forget to tip these beautiful servers you got going around here. Tip them up. You got July. July. What? Why? What are you, the fucking director or something? Get back on the other fucking room. Turn the mic up. Turn the mic up. I got a cool shirt on. Turn the mic up. July is the bartender. Everybody give it up for July, the bartender. And Chelsea is your waiter. Chelsea, right here. Give it up for her. Hey, do we all agree that the big oil companies are greedy bastards? We all agree on that? What about some of these other greedy bastards? What about Ben and Jerry? Huh? What about Ben and Jerry? I went to Walgreens yesterday to get a pint of Chunky Monkey. $5 a pint. $5 a pint. Do the math, folks. How much is that a gallon? Yeah, we wonder why China's taking over. Don't worry, I had to look it up myself. It's $40 a gallon. $40 a gallon for freaking ice cream? So, you know, usually I just eat the whole pint because I'm a big freaking slob, and I just scarf it down. But I go, this stuff is too expensive at $40 a gallon. So I eat half of it, and I put the rest in the freezer for tomorrow. But you can't do that, right? You can't just eat a half a pint of Ben and Jerry's. It's like watching one episode of a Family Guy marathon and stopping. You just can't do it, right? It's like going to the strip club and going, I'm only going to look at the left titty. I'm only going to look at the left titty. I'm only going to look at the left titty. Oh, there's the right titty. You can't just stop halfway, right? You can't do it. So I go get it. I get the rest of it. I scarf it down like a fucking slob. I just scarf it down. It's so good, isn't it? I'm fucking Ben and Jerry's. It's so good. It's like cool, creamy heroin. It's so good at Chunky Monkey. And it's like, I know chunks of shit in there, right? They got these big chunks. It's gonna clog me up like spackle. Like spackle, it's gonna clog me up. They got these big chunks of almonds in there. They're gonna be in my upper trachea and sit there for hours and hours and hours, like a city worker after lunch. Those city worker. There you go. They've got those big chunks of chocolate in there. They don't even chop it up. They're gonna be in my upper abdomen. They're just gonna be. They're not gonna be able to move an inch, like Oprah trying to get out of a kayak. That shit is so thick. They should put that in Snooki's jaws so we won't have to listen to her. They should put that in the Octomom's uterus so that crazy bitch will never have another kid. This shit is so thick. I mean, and how about, at least these oil companies, it costs them millions of dollars to dig this shit up, make it from crude into oil. They spend a lot of money. How much does it cost to make this product, ice cream, that Amish women can make without electricity? Right? You give an Amish woman a bucket, some cherries, some cream, and a churning stick. In 10 minutes, you got ice cream. And they'll even sing a little Dutch ditty while they're doing it. Look at me, look at me. Do we make the ice cream cold? Yeah, we make the ice cream cold. Do we make it strudel good? Yeah, we make it strudel good. Thursday night, like, drink up! It's the fucking holiday! It's the holiday! Where's your drink? Where's your drink? Oh, you got the fucking you got the roofies in your pocket. You know that. If you're here, who's home watching the meth lab? Get this guy a drink. Give him a drink over here. It's the holiday. Take off work tomorrow. You don't have to work. You guys are living up. You got money. I don't have any money. I'm so broke. I used to go to, back in the, I'm trying to find a silver lining for this economy. I used to go to parties like 10 years ago, and everybody's making millions but me. They'd be like, I got a 30% increase on my portfolio last month. Or I doubled my money on that IBM split. They'd say, what about you, Joe Red? I'd say, I won 20 on a scratch-off last week. It's pretty damn good, ain't it? But nowadays, I found that the playing field's been level for a guy like me. I went to a party last week. Lady said she lost all her money in the dot-com bust. I said, I know what you mean, Sally. I lost all my money in the cocaine bust. The cocaine bust rocked Crown Point. But things have gotten so bad financially for me. I mean, honestly, things have gotten so bad that I've actually had to, at my age, I've had to move back by my grandmother. It's uncomfortable, as you might imagine. That cemetery ground is cold. And damp. And that groundskeeper kicking me out every morning at 5:30. I didn't like that at all. And the neighbors, keeping me up all night long with the woo, woo. Did I scare you? So I had to move back by my father. And he's like a stickler. He's like, I don't care. You're gonna have a curfew. I said, Dad, I'm not 13 years old anymore. He goes, I don't care. You're gonna have a curfew. I want you in this house at 11 o'clock every night. I said, Dad, 11 o'clock at my age? I said, could you make it 9:30? I'd like to have a cup of tea before I watch the news. So me and my dad have been bonding. We're bonding. Do you bond with your dad? Yeah, you look like a guy that bonds with his dad. That's his hat, isn't it? Are you wearing your dad's hat? Come on, is that your dad's hat? So I'm bonding with my dad, and I talked to my dad. I said, Dad, I don't know if you really loved me when I was a kid, You never told me you loved me. He said, how could you say that? He said, remember the time at the Little League field when you got hit with the baseball bat? I said, how can I forget that? He said, well, who stopped the bleeding and rushed you to the hospital? I did. Who came and visited you every day in the hospital? I did. Who brought you comic books and candy bars? I did. I said, who hit me with the bat, you did. Do you get along with your dad? You get that's good. Hey, I love Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Love Chinese food. But I hate chopsticks. I don't use chopsticks. Who uses chopsticks at the Chinese restaurant? You do. The Golden Girl does. The Golden Girl does. I know Keith does. You don't see the brothers doing it. That's fucking. They know that shit is stupid. It's just these white people trying to look all cultured and shit. Yeah, I've been to Beijing. Yeah, I've been to Beijing. It's like, look, it's not easier to eat fucking rice. It's easier to eat rice with a fork than it is with two unsharpened pencils. Okay. But my friends go, it's more about the culture. It's about assimilating the culture of the. It's not about the food. It's the culture, the Chinese culture. I said, do we have to do that with every restaurant we go to? So if I go to a French restaurant, do I not use deodorant that day? Do I chain smoke and snarl at everybody? What if I go to a Mexican restaurant? Do I go to a Mexican restaurant? Do I got to assimilate into the culture? After I eat, do I have to clean up the table, do the dishes, and mop the floor? And then take the train home with a little windbreaker on it that says Purdue Badminton. I guess that's more of a city joke. What about an Ethiopian restaurant? What about the Ethiopian restaurant? You like Ethiopian food? Ethiopian restaurant, you go and you order this big meal, but instead of bringing you food, the waiter brings you a photo of people in another continent eat this big banquet. And then he opens it up with a jar of flies above your head. How about a Korean restaurant? You love Korean food? Hey, you guys at the table talking. You like Korean food? Hey, you guys like Korean food? You like Korean food? You love Korean food. When you go to a Korean restaurant, do you order a doggy bag? Do you get a bag of doggy? How about German restaurant? Do we got to assimilate into the culture of German restaurant? Do we sing Heil? Do we walk in? I'm half Jewish. Watch that. I'm gonna fucking run out of here. There's too many ovens around here. When you go to a German restaurant, do you go, I would like this table here, and I would like this table here, and this table here, and that table, and one by one, we will take every table till we have every table in the restaurant. Tip the staff, ladies and gentlemen, tip the staff. They're beautiful. July, who's working in September? You got July working in September. Chelsea Taylor, even though she's sitting here enjoying the show. Give her a tip. Hey, you like soccer? I don't either. But I did watch the World Cup, not this Women's World Cup. Isn't that cute, women playing sports? That's funny, isn't it? That's cute, it is, it's cute. But I saw the Men's World Cup last time, and the United States, we lost to Ghana. Ghana, really? Does that mean I can stop giving 23 cents a day to feed the children? Because they look pretty well fed to me. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than our guys. They're running rings around them. Meanwhile, we've got scrawny little Landon Donovan out there with flies flying around his head. What's Sally Struthers going to come up with next? Please give us 38 cents a day. For 38 cents a day, we can get these kids sticks and skates so they can kick our ass in hockey, too. I'm not giving them 38 cents. How am I doing so far? Good? All right. Gonna give me a bump after the show? All right. Hey, did you guys see that? Hey, did you guys see that girl? I hate to talk about her because she left. Did you see that girl that spilled the beer all over? She spilled that past blue ribbon on her by the bar? Yeah, I know it was kind of funny. I kind of laughed too. But she spilled a big past blue ribbon all over her shirt. She had a big stain here. And she goes, oh great, that's my second pap smear today. That's funny. I like that one. 2 pap smears in 1 day. Never do that. She's explaining it to the blonde. She's explaining it to the blonde. Oh, this girl back here, she's the one that always goes home with Hugh Hefner back here, the Playboy right here. That's the next Playboy bunny right there. Hey, I don't know about you guys. How's that? That's a good segue, wasn't it? Good segue? Ah, yeah. Rolling Stone magazine, everybody. Rolling Stone. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of this new stuff, man. I say bring back Bush. Who's with me? We got the guy. Who knew the guy from Rolling Stone would be a Tea Party? Who knew that?
One more term.
What about? I'm not talking about George Bush. He can stand the ranch or whatever the fuck he is. I'm talking about pubic hair on the ladies. Now who's with me? Yeah. That's right. You young people, the legends are true. The legends are true. That once upon a time, women had hair on their vajayjays. And it was awesome. Big, sweeping, flowing, silky bushes that went all over the place. You can use it as a pillow. You can dry your hands on it. You can even hide your weed in there. It was awesome, and then something happened, I don't know, around 1989. I think it was Chernobyl. Google that, just Google it. I think it was Chernobyl or the shrinking Brazilian rainforest. I think Brazil had something to do with it. But women all over the world were barren as the Sahara Desert. Nowadays, when a woman takes her pants off, you don't know whether to fuck her or buy Thin Mint cookies from her. Every time I see that bald beaver, I'm worried Chris Hansen's going to come out from the next room. Talking about, what are your intentions and why do you have that vodka and marijuana with you for? Just helping her with her homework, that's all. But you young kids, back in the day of the bush, we were like jungle fighters. We were like the tunnel rats of Coochie. Google that too, Google that. We put on our helmets, our flashlights, our lunch pails, a couple extra sandwiches, you never knew how long you're going to be in there. And into the bush we went like Lewis and Clark. And the further and deeper into the bush we went, the murkier and the swampier it got. But we kept going, we kept going. Sure, it was dangerous. Of course it was dangerous. At any time you can be attacked by killer crabs. Sometimes even the dreaded river of crimson. I said it was dangerous. Sometimes we get lost in there. We'd have to hire an Indian guide, a kind of a Sherpa spelunker. Google that too. He'd come to a fork in the road, he'd put his head in the air, take 2 sniffs, and say, that away. And on we went further and deeper into the bush, until finally we came across the great pink Lake Vagine. And we planted our flag twice. We claimed it as our own, and now we fell asleep. Nowadays, it's like going through a revolving door. Where's the adventure in that? Every time I see a Chia Pet commercial, I wax nostalgic. Maybe I should use a different word than wax. Hey, who watches daytime television? Who watches the Maury Povich show? Yeah, Maury Povich. Wrong show, but that's okay. That's okay. That's how you do it. That's how you roll. You don't fucking. Jerry is out. Jerry is out. Maury is the new sitting at home watching, smoking weed, watching the show people. But every day it's the same fucking show, right? It's the same exact thing. What is it? Who my baby daddy? 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 Every fucking show is Who My Baby Daddy. You know, Maury Povich at one time, he was a respected newsman. He was he won Emmy Awards, this guy. And now he's doing this fucking show, Who My Baby Daddy. Does anybody not watch Maury Povich? What do you do, work or something? You fucking work? All right, if you don't work, we'll show you how it works. I need a beautiful assistant from the audience for this one. What is your name? Genevieve, everybody. Give Genevieve a good hand. Genevieve, you got any acting experience?
No.
None at all? You've never been like a school player?
School teacher.
Did you ever fake an orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay, Genevieve. Okay. You are going to play the part of Shaniqua. Okay? You're going to play the part of Shaniqua. Okay. I will play the dual role of Maury Povich and Marvis. Yeah, Marvis. I'm going to play both of them. I'm a trained actor. I'm a trained actor. Just do what the director tells you, okay? You're just the actress, okay? You have no experience other than faking orgasms. Okay, Genevieve, relax. Okay, now when I'm Maury Povich, I'll go like this because he wears sweaters. So that'll let you know that I'm Maury Povich. When I'm Marvis, I'll go like that for no particular reason. Now all you have to do is when I point to you, I want you to break out crying, run to the back of the stage, which is like a foot and a half, and break down crying. That's all you gotta do. You do that, right? Compose yourself, and just try to do it. Okay, here we go. The Maury Povich show. Okay. All right. I'm Maury. Ladies is here. Yeah. How you like my sweater? All right, I'm opening the envelope. Marvis, you are not the father. Hold on, I told that bitch. It's okay, Shaniqua. It's okay, Shaniqua. You gotta drop that zero and get yourself a hero. You get yourself a hero. Genevieve, everybody. Give it up for Genevieve. Genevieve. Now you got a resume. How did this guy, Maury Povich, get to this point where he's doing Who My Baby Daddy shows? He used to be an Emmy Award winning newsman. There's only one thing. His wife, Connie Chung, has got him whipped. She's got him whipped. She's got him pussy whipped. And I can see what's going on at their home. I can see it now. Maury's going, Connie, I can't do any more of these Who My Baby Daddy shows. For God's sake, Connie, I'm an Emmy Award winner. And Connie will go, you better get your ass back over that studio, boy, Povich, if you know what's good for you. If you want some of my sweet and sour pasta, you better get your ass back over there and console some fat chicks. But here's where I gotta point something out. Connie Chung doesn't really talk like that. She doesn't talk, she's a news person. But I thought it would be funny to give Connie Chung like a slightly racist, old like Charlie Chan-ish accent, just to spice it up a little bit, right? But no, I don't want to offend my Chinese friends. I got a lot of Chinese friends. I do. I got a lot of Chinese friends. I'm surprised they're all not here tonight. They must have took a wrong turn. So I changed it up a little bit. Now Maury goes, Connie, I can't do this anymore, Connie. I'm an Ivy League graduate, Connie. I can't do it anymore. And Connie will say, you better get your ass back over to the studio, Maury. If you want some of me sweet and sour sauce, you better get over to that studio and console some chicks. You know the chicks, Maury. The ones who don't know I forgot the joke. Their GED from I forgot the fucking joke. It's a long time since I told that one. Just laugh like I did it first. I forgot it. I understand what you're saying. And I can understand what she's saying too. But, you can't be out fucking everybody in the box, girl. You can't be fucking doing that. You gotta close those legs once in a while when you come around the home, girl. Hey, you guys. They're coming, hey, they're coming out with a new Brady Bunch. They're coming out with a new Brady Bunch, everybody. Who loves the Brady Bunch? More you kind of look like Marsha here, just saying. But they're coming out with a new Brady Bunch 2011, and Snoop Dogg is going to sing the theme song. Yeah, you want to hear it? It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting, isn't it? All right, it goes like this. Da 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 da. It's a story about a fine blind cougar bitch who was looking to take her estrogen out for a whirl. She had 3 little blind jailbaits back at the crib. The youngest one had some squirrely curls. She had squirrely curls. And it's a story about a sucker named Brady who was chilling with 3 white boys in Gap clothes. They had a swimming pool and a maid and shit, but the motherfuckers didn't have no hose. They didn't have no hose. And then one day, Mr. Brady met the lady. She had a mind on Mr. Brady's money and Mr. Brady's money on her mind. They was bumping uglies and having a good time and shit until they ran into a mortgage foreclosure bind. A foreclosure bind. And when the Benjamin supply all dried up, Mr. Brady put the bitch out on the stroll. Now she's turning tricks for Big Pimp Brady. That's the way the new Brady Bunch roll. My name is Joe Red, Crown Point, but
Keep it going for Joe Red, everybody. Keep it going. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Joe Red, our headliner. Apparently he's about to get laid tonight. Like, you guys, did you enjoy the show? Did you enjoy the show? No, give me some more clap. Did you enjoy the show? What the fuck? Like, really? Like, the second black dude comes in right now? Like, you should have been here for my shit. Seriously, like, support me. No, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again at all. You guys, thank you for coming out. I very much appreciate the attendance. Next month we're doing the same thing, and
Alright, next month we're doing the same thing, however, we're going to change it up a bit. You guys ever see the roast on Comedy Central? Next month, it is Keith's birthday, so we're giving him a special present. So it's going to be the roast of Keith Evans next month. Along with Jack Calhoun, who was here last month, and also Marty DeRosa is also performing, so come out next month, you guys. Thank you guys so very much for coming out and supporting us. Have a good, safe night, and see you next month. Thank you guys.